Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got a USTA League match for you here today. I'm playing two doubles with Peter, and we are 2-1 currently in our season, looking to bring us to 3-1 overall. I was a last minute sub. I wasn't planning on playing this match, so a little bit of prep time in the day before knowing I was going to play. So hope you enjoy the match and see you at the end. All right, welcome into the match. We got Peter and I playing together. Peter's on the deuce side on the far court. I'm on the ad court. You can see that's our typical way we play. Peter has a very solid forehand, and I typically like to play the backhand wing. So I feel like we're a relatively strong pairing, especially for the two doubles spot. So yep, so we are not doing very well here this first service game. They get the hold. So Peter's starting off serving here for us. Again, didn't know these opponents, haven't played them before, so didn't really know what to look for in the warm-up. The ad court player seemed to be the slightly more inconsistent player. So we strategized to try to pick on him more as much as we could. The deuce player, young kid, pretty strong player, strong forehand, consistent enough backhand. So these first couple games is just kind of feeling out our competitors and just trying to see how we match up against them. All right, coming into this match, again, since we didn't really know the competitors, didn't have huge expectations, except for the fact the team we're playing hasn't won a match this summer session yet. So, hoping that it would be a relatively easier match. But the first league play match on the channel was a team that hadn't won yet, but their two doubles team was pretty dominant. So again, you never know. A team might look like they're maybe a weaker team, but they can put out individual lineups and individual matchups that can cause trouble. So based off of the warm-up and these first few games here, I'm feeling like it should be a relatively competitive matchup. But again, just getting acclimated to the match. I got lucky there. My forehand return, just forehand in general, is a mess. I really need to work on it. It's hard to implement it in match play because you're just doing the best you can to just make anything work. But it's so inconsistent, and it's just a huge liability for me at this point that I really want to get it fixed. I did take a lesson recently and worked on it a little bit, but it's all about form and balance and all that, and I just don't have it. It comes naturally on the backhand wing, but that forehand wing is just so inconsistent for me on how I feel and how it's going. So just work in progress. But here we got an ad, and we get a lucky double fault there to bring us up to 2-1. So my serve. One thing that you'll see throughout this match, I was just kind of off tonight. Yeah, a lot of second serves. Feel like my serving wasn't as consistent as it typically has been in the past. Look at Peter getting aggressive, knocking the camera. Yeah, I remember this service game. This was a good one that Peter got really aggressive at the net and had some really nice putaways. So it was fun for me to see from a server's perspective. But we'll get the camera readjusted here in a few games when we switch sides. So sorry for the tilted image, but still tracking the point, so should be good to go. So as I've been talking about in the last couple of videos, I've been trying to demo a couple rackets. Specifically, I'm looking to add a little bit more power or pop to my game, but as I've been demoing some rackets, I just realized I really like the head boom racket. It just fits me pretty well. So I think the thing that I need to work on is the strings and the tension. I typically have been doing the Hyper G at about 52, 53 pounds. But I recently got a recommendation to try the Mach 10 at around 50 pounds. So I know a lot in vogue right now is actually going into the 40s, which I would be interested in trying. But the stringer at Fred Wells Tennis Center, where we're playing at right now, recommended that new setup. So I'm going to try that out, and you'll probably see the next couple of videos with that setup, and I'll be able to comment on it. But just able to put away some volley shots, but everything else just kind of feels not as powerful. And part of that is I'm not swinging hard enough, which I need to be doing. But again, have that counter pressure finesse game versus a power game. But I feel like I'm starting to get in a place where I need to be putting more pressure on my opponents and winning more, putting the pressure on to win points rather than trying to force them to make the error themselves, just by giving them softballs and hoping for inconsistency. So we'll see what that new setup is. But again, I'm feeling good about the racket, and we will see about the new string setup. All right, so we were able to come away with that set 6-2. Kind of where I'm at in the match. I'm feeling pretty good. 6-2 is a good result. I am playing inconsistent, but I'm not letting it really get to me. Got a nice put away at the net there. Feeling all right. Not, frustrated right there, with the forehand, but not to the point where I think it's really impacting my game and really getting in my head. You'll hear me yell out in frustration here and there, but not too detrimental to my game, I think, at this point. I think we got a good feeling for what we need to do to win. Primarily, it's the ad player of our opponents attacking his backhand, and being aggressive, especially at the net. I think were our kind of winning strategies there. So, we'll just play out this second set here, and I'll chime in here and there with a few things as they come up. All right, and we end up going for love here in pretty quick order, which was pretty nice. So at this point, I'm feeling like we can just cruise through a 6 love set. Feeling really good about where we're at, feeling like we're able to apply the right pressure we need. So I'm gearing just to get out of this service game really quick, and let's take them out. All right, we got him back to deuce. Surely this will be the time we step up and make a play at this game. Okay, surely now we'll make a play at this, right? All right, now we have a break point. Here we go. And he lays in a great serve to my forehand, obviously. Screw that one up. Oh man, that was an epic game. Kudos to them for holding strong and fighting through that many deuces. But again, we're serving at 4-1. Still feeling pretty happy with where we're at and what we can be doing here. All right, so we dropped 2 games there, got my service game, so feeling like it's kind of on me to close this one out. Feeling, I wouldn't say hard pressure, but a really strong want just to really close this out now and just make this a 2-2 matchup. But sail another forehand long. Again, more inconsistencies with the forehand side. More inconsistencies on not getting first serves in. So we're seeing that play out here. And a double fault. I think that's the first of the match for me. So pressure kind of getting to me to wanting to close this out. And then spray a backhand long, which is unusual for me. So kind of falling apart here. So yep. And there's the break. So I'm not happy now, feeling like blown opportunities. So that's kind of where I am at. I'll let the rest of the match finish out and give you some of my thoughts at the end. All right, so we got the W, 2-3. Like I said, wasn't really pretty tennis by me, despite the scoreline. I don't know, just kind of feeling a little off, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what it was, but overall, the team won 4-1 overall, so brings our record up to 3-1 for this summer session. So doing pretty well there. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy the match. Again, please keep on commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing the video as much as you can. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. All right, just get out there and play tennis. Thank you.